Olá maltinha, sejam bem-vindos a mais um episódio de Fate Grand Order. No último episódio enfrentamos o King Ozzy, ou o Dio, que é o que eu prefiro chamar o Dio do Jojo, tipo estão a ver a cena? Vem do gajo que faz a voz do Ozzy, estava-me a esquecer do nome. Mas pronto, vamos agora neste episódio fazer a Section 16, que é, felizmente é só uma batalha. E que é... precisamos de casters. Precisamos de casters, meu caro. Muitos casters. E infelizmente eu só tenho um caster. Mas que eu posso fazer desta maneira. Faço agora assim, there we go. E faço agora aqui line up. There we go. E let's fucking do this. Bora lá. Decisive battle. Then King Ozymandias, your forces will march in from the west of the Holy City. We'll be arriving at the Holy City 4 days from now, in the morning. We'll march through the night until we get to the wastelands near the Holy City, then march into breakdown and break of dawn. Remember, whatever you do, relax, Madavan Beast's corpse will arrive on time. Leave the castle west out of diversion to me. I'll send our beast trainers along with you. Discuss the particular of the plan with them along the way. Thank you, as expected, you are well practiced in battle. No need for praise, I'm sick of it. Focus on hurrying back home. Even with the swift horse, it will be difficult to reach the mountainous region in only 3 days. Yes, thank you, King Ozymandias. You take care too. I'm lending you my precious divine beasts. Don't let them go, will you? Okay. Ok, presumo que a gente está já a voltar para as montanhas. Só aumentar aqui um bocadinho o som. And that's how we could go back to the Western Village in such a short time. Looks like we got to go back in time for the last battle. Welcome home. You must be exhausted, Raphael. Requesting King Ozymandias' cooperation. We heard it all went well. When I first heard we were going to talk to the king, I couldn't believe it, but it's fortunate that you were to get King's cooperation. We have a good news for you too. Glad to have you back, everyone. As you can see, our preparations are almost complete. Yay, a village star. Yes, all the village representatives are gathered here at the moment. Writing of the capture of the Holy City, we've gathered 7,000. Since then, 2,000 people from within the Holy City have risen up against rising up behind the scenes to endorse or revolt as well. We haven't reached our goal of 10,000. We're nowhere near an ideal 20,000, but we should be able to make that up with Lancelot and Ozymandias' forces. Thank you. Hey! Everything went pretty smoothly for us. Oh, who am I kidding? You mean you ran into unexpected events? You all look pretty happy considering... Didn't I tell you we have faced 2,000 battles? I'd given up on strengthening our troops, and it was a dream within a dream. But day by day, little by little, the heads of the villagers who visit our village come forth. 30 turned to 60. They kept doubling it like that. Even though nothing we said could ever convince them before. It was someone helped me at the village wall. Someone helped escape from the Holy City. And in the end, at the answer of the desert, someone reminded me I was a human. Woohoo! It wasn't like if those guys are here, we wouldn't mind joining them. It just made them change their minds, apparently. Honestly, this is why I'll never understand the human mind. It's obviously for us, old men of the mountain, to help the mountain people, That's why no one or even questioning. But those rescued by others must all wondered about the same thing. Why didn't those outsiders give upon us? They're not obligated. I see. That thought wouldn't have occurred to me. We're neither the strongest nor the kindest, but we won't give up on little things. Romani believed that humans, necessary like that were necessary. Ah, welcome home, Raphael, Mash. Rushed. Yes, we're back. How's everything? Good. All the houses that burned down need to be rebuilt, so that's keeping me busy. That's great. But you can't charge at people like that anymore. Someone might register that an offensive action called tackle. Okay, fine. Where's Arash? Wasn't he with you? Arash, I was gonna head to the Westlands to keep an eye on the Holy City developments, he said. I see then. We'll see him again sometime, huh? He ran off towards the field. Rushdie is a very perceptive child, so... He pretends for her sake, I see. Well, I think I'll get something going into the kitchen. There's nothing like a good meal to cheer you up. I'll say an extra prayer to the dragon god tonight. Wait, I'm coming too. Disables shouldn't interact without permission. Imagine if a half-naked man suddenly walked in. It'd scare everyone if it was... Woohoo! I miss an entering ruckus. Can you believe it's only been for a few days? Yes, that's strong. I must learn from you. Alright, Raphael, let's go over the plan one more time. We'll head to the Westlands, assemble the force scattered there, and head toward the Holy City. I'll lead the way. The terrain in the Westlands has blind spots that will be no noticed by the patrols. But that is only until we get to the city itself. There are no hiding places in the Westlands surrounding the Holy City. Hi. Therefore, we will take our final rest further out, then aim for the Holy City under the cover of night. I hope we reach the city while it is still dark, but we have an army of nearly 10,000, a few horses. They'll likely be dawn by the time we're close enough to see the city, and they will then be able to see us. The Lion King forces will notice our advance and strengthen their defense. We will break through this and force our way into the Holy City grounds. With our allied force, we will gain control of the Holy City and take down the King Castle. After that, I want you to take over, Raphael. Killing the Lion King will be your role? Aye, the Lion King is a servant. We cannot compete with them, no matter how many soldiers we use. Even if we, old men of the mountain, gather together, our guys will not reach the Lion King's throat. The only countermeasure we have left is you. Will you agree to it? Claro. In that case, assume your position, Raphael. Mesh, Zarbedov here. We, old men of the mountain, challenge you to a fight. Why? I don't understand the reason we're fighting. It's our way to compromising. As for me, I'm still opposed to trusting outsiders. Please don't mind him, Raphael. Under personage is only saying that to show off. I told you this before our compromise. If they're stronger, I'll have no choice but to let them do it. Indeed, as Xander's persona says, please go along with it, Raphael. Can we place our people's fate in your hands? Do your skills measure up or not? This will be the last time we let our fists do the talking. Okay, whatever you say. Whatever you say. Tu é que sabes, meus caros. Vocês é que mandam aqui, porque vocês é que são os assassins. Ah, pois é. Eu não estou a falar porque estou aqui no Facebook a ver uma cena. Estava aqui divertido a ver cenas de feito de grande ordem. A ver a cena. Ok. Hmm. Okay. Wow. Já. Já. Wow. Unbelievable. Não estava à espera que o Hércules fosse assim tão rápido, mas ok. Cenas acontecem, right? Ok. Eu vou trocar um deles por aqui ele, pelo Enya. Ok. Agora, Archer. Faz isto. Ok. Ok, agora os gajos vão começar a fazer 3 Noble Fantasy. Jesus God. Zabania. A cena é que os 3 têm Zabania. A cena é que são 3 gajos que têm Zabania, não é só um. Jesus! Ah, mas agora tu falhas. Now you fail, my dude. Now you fail. Zabania. Ok. Ok. Ok, bora lá. 5 Elements. Bora lá ver o que é que a cenas consegue fazer. Não matarmos, para não? Acho que não. Quase. Ok. Really? Wow. Okay, please, heal. Okay. Jesus, 25 mil. Bolsa. Bolsa. Eu não acredito. Os gajos me mataram, eu não acredito. Eu não acredito. Eu não acredito. É velho. For fuck's sake. Really, for fuck's sake. Oh my god. Really? Ok, bora lá. Dead. Ao menos isso. Ao menos está dead. Jesus. Okay. Ouch. He's dead. Dead. He's dead. Finally. Jesus. Okay. Okay. La 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 gate, la 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 paragate. Happy parasuman gate body, Sava. O que é que estás a fazer? Oh Mar, right back at you. I smash. Are you out for a walk without her? I'm doing my daily writing, making a note of what happened today in a scroll. One day this will be the Monk Senzang Torturous Travels, the 100th volume set, story in the temple. No, really? You think they'll be? I hope they'll be, of course, but here, come on, sit next to me. It's a bit scary, but the view from this cliff is beautiful. Oh, gosh, just say something. I can't take the silence. I know, right? My hopes for tomorrow, huh? Like my fighting spirit. Leave it to me. I'm roaring and ready to go. Yeah, that's right. Come to think of it, Mesh and I had this sort of discussion once too. Back then I didn't know much about the Lion King or King Ozymandias, so I couldn't decide whose side to take, which side was correct. That's why I decided to take my side, because you are the easiest to understand, Raphael. Então e agora? No, I think for sure I'm still on your side, Raphael, but I will fight the Lion King for my own principles. I'll be sure to destroy the sacred lands you watch. Hey, Raphael. People aren't all equal. They all have the path to the Buddha. They all have possibility. Like the lotus that blooms in the mud. Like those who nurture a beautiful heart, unrecognizable by others, into the approval way of life that plunks off the blossoms. Because if they say there's no need for me because I keep screwing up, I'll never become a Buddha. That's like you. Yeah, so leave it to me. I've got some special Buddhist punishments up my sleeve to make sure the Lion King sees the light. And also, if you save this as a reward, can I also kill you? No, nothing. I'll save the fun stuff for later. Good night then, Raphael. When it's all over, I'll let you be my disciple. Should be a better lookout for it, okay? Sure. Eu convido para ir ver para Kelly, pode ser? So this is where you all were. How's the night watch going? Hold it, Mesh. So you finished putting Rush to bed. Thank you. He won't be a child forever, but he's grown up rather wild. Wonder how he takes after. It's a good thing he didn't turn out like you. Rush is a smart kid. But that's his way of trying not to worry us. He's young to like her, 100 personas. I'm just getting started. It's all Toto's fault. He's got some good stuff. And the personas is a chatty drinker, isn't she? On the other hand, Trinity is... Master Raphael, no, you must have my duties as an old man of the mountain. So well, I suppose we can sleep under the covers for a while. As you can see, she's completely immersed in her own hallucinations. I'm sure she didn't have that much to drink, but... Looks like something good has happened. You look as calm as ever. Yes, I witnessed a wonderful thing just now. It's as if I've gained another treasure. Oh, that sounds very interesting indeed. Would you mind sharing with me too? Good night, Rash. See you tomorrow. It's alright, Mesh. Don't worry about me. We're all going to the old city in the morning, right? That's right. I'm sorry for lying to you. But to tell you the truth, we were afraid you'd insist on coming along. Fighting is dangerous. It's too early for a child. That's what you were going to say, right? Even I know that. This is where we say goodbye, right? With you and with Raphael. That's why I wanted to thank you properly. Thank you for saving my mom and I back then. Thanks to you, Mom and I are here. Rush, your mom is... It's okay, sorry, I didn't mean to make you uncomfortable. But I want you to know, Mash. I'll go to the Holy City one day for sure. I have to say goodbye to Mom. But until then, I'll go on living with all my strength. I've got to first become an adult quickly. You knew, didn't you? And your mother's last words? Yeah, Mom said I was her life. Then I need to live as long as I can. Because as long as I'm alive, my mother will continue to live too. That's what I can do now. No, what I can keep on doing. It's our most important fight. That was my farewell with Rush. I may not be able to understand his feelings, but my heart is so filled with warmth right now. Seems like sad things are all that happen in singularities, but maybe good things happen too. I see. Salia's son said such a thing. A son? You're an old man of the mountain this era, right? And were you perhaps? It was so long ago, I'm afraid I can't recall. Either way, I'm sure it has nothing to do with me who assumed this mask. And nothing to a man who threw away everything to become an old man of the mountain out of his selfish desires. But I am the son Hibsaba of this era. Now the Lion King and the Holy Land is returned to normal. The other sons will probably leave this world, but I will be left in this era. In that case, I don't have anything else to do. We'll look after the mountain people lives for a while. Yes, I'm sure that will be the best, son. Oh, there you... Where is the beauty? Where is the passion? It's our last night and we're spending it in the stuffy technical meeting. I'm afraid you must have overlooked that. Someone needs to be aware of the overall movement of each unit. I was looking forward to Tora's dinner as well. But... Fine, I do owe you one for helping me out before. Da Vinci will keep Sir Lancelot company. By the way, how are you getting through the main gates? Unless it might my noble phantasm? There is the problem. Hamlet main gates cannot be broken so easily. Those gates render ill-intentioned attacks and evil power ineffective. Even a sacred sword with the highest firepower would not make it a dent. Dear me, then, should we ignore the main gates? We'll build a scaffold and climb over the walls into the castle. This is the most realistic plan. King Ozymandias' divine beast will be attacking from the western side of the city as well. Even if we cannot break through the front gate, it will be ideal to knock down a portion of the wall. The Holy City is the Land King's sacred lands itself. Even knocking down the castle wall won't go with this so easily, I think. Yes, I wonder what the Rider Knights will do. What about Murder's units? My units will handle that. Murder's Knights are proficient. Attacking head-on once or twice should clean them up. Then we'll also assist in scalding the wall. That seems best. Raphael and I will wait near the castle wall. We'll wait for your arrival while protecting the allied forces. Once we get inside, we'll for the king's castle. There will be the Knights of the Round Table. Those still stuck in the holy cities are Sir Tristan, Sir Gawain, and Agravain. It'd be battle after battle, but we just have to manage. Agravain, huh? What we're up to. The allied forces of the mountain, desert, and Holy Land people have grown exponentially. It's not something we can keep hiding. Agravain is the kind of man who already have caught up on us. Yet, there has been no developments by the Holy City. He has not told the Land King about the existence of allied forces. Most likely, he must be planning to use us to weaken the Land King's power. The Land King objectives and his objectives are separate things. Agravain is only acting out of his own self-interest. He manipulated King Arthur from the shadows. He controlled the government both here and in Britain. The one I should put to death is that man. Without that man, the Land King would not have gone insane. I'm not sure you're right about that. What? If Agravain was really only acting out of his own self-interest, didn't think it'd be overcome to this. The Holy City would become an over-compartmentalized bureaucracy full of useless functions that we couldn't use. There are no such holes in the Holy City. There are no power-hungry members, and because it's such an unbelievable city, it can never be brought down from the inside. See, Consul Agravain, deep-seated hatred in this is how I would call it. Remaining close to the Land King with a terrible anger and spite. That's the sense I get it. Spite. That man as cold as anger. How this is threatening everything. You gotta. Oh, Benavir, you're resting here. Sorry to interrupt it, but you have seen Senpai. I heard Senpai was by the Rocky Mountains. Ele tá a chorar? What is it? Raphael isn't here. I guess not. Sorry. I'll try looking over there. So, I haven't seen anything. So, no. Sorry. Sorry that you had to see me like this. Forgive me, milady. I'm afraid I will be adding shame to shame. But once you sit down, I had something I wanted to ask you. Sure. Then please allow me to join you, Sir Bedivere. Everything is tomorrow, isn't not? Are you alright, milady? Yes, we're fully prepared. Are you, Sir Bedivere? Does your body ache? Was that from pain just now? No, I've been allowed plenty of rest, so my body is in good health. I'm used to physical pain. Besides, it has been years since I lost sensation in my body. I was crying out of fear just now. I'm not very strong mentally, you understand? I was so scared that I couldn't muster the courage to raise my face. So I was purging my fear here, where no one would see. You're scared? I wouldn't have thought so. I'm afraid but you're so used to it, Sir Bedivere. I didn't think you had any fear. No, I do not fear combat. I am just afraid of my own actions. Whether I'm doing what is right or not, perhaps I'm doing wrong. That is what frightens me unbearably. I'm scared out of my wits about my own decision. Sir Bedivere, you're scared of meeting the Land King, aren't you? Yes, that's exactly it. I came here and become terrified of the Land King. Milady, you're also a Knight of the Round Table. Do you not also have doubts within your body? Are you not, like me, terrified of confronting King Arthur? Yes, to be honest, I'm also scared of facing Land King. Will I be able to fight? Will I be able to come to Senpai's aid? Will I mess up and ruin everything for everyone? But even more than that, I want to believe in that trust. I want to cherish that miracle. Milady, miracle? Well, I died once. There was a terrible explosion and rubble came falling down, and I lost all feelings in the lower half of my body. I knew I wouldn't last another 2 minutes, could calculate it exactly. To be honest, it was terrifying. Because when I thought about that, I could do it little time I had left, and there was nothing. But that someone who held my hand inside those flames, and that someone who helped me. Of course, it was impossible to save me. That person was clearly aware. Like me, that person was someone who valued their own life, afraid of dying. That person's knees were trembling. Yet that person thought of me. Because of me, that person would end up dying too. So that I wouldn't feel that way, that person smiled and held my hand. That person couldn't change the fact that I would die before their eyes. Then until that final moment, that person believed that confronting me was the best thing to do. I still remember the warmth of their hands then, and that is what brought forth Galahad. I know now the person of heroic spirit Galahad approved of wasn't only me. He trusted that Senpai and I. We believed in the goodness of people that could do such acts. I was rescued, something was entrusted to me, that it should live for people like that. That is why I fight, even if I'm afraid. For that beautiful moment I witnessed, I fight. Wonderful miracle, I am still alive. So that's what happens. I apologize from the bottom of my heart, milady. A terrible insult to say that you and I are the same. No, it's not an insult or anything. I too struggle to be like you, Bedivere. I'm still scared of combat and... No, that's not it. When I heard you were the demi-servant, I thought you were the same as me. That you and I were both a counterfeit, that we both felt scarcely allowed to breathe. But you are different. Even if your path to becoming a raw spirit was irregular, your conduct as one is the real thing. Counterfeit? You? Well, no, it's just a metaphor, because my noble phantasm is an imitation, a fake. I am without a doubt Bedivere, a knight of the Round Table, even if I sometimes wish I weren't. I committed a crime, an unforgivable crime at that. To atone for I have sacrificed many things for them. That is what happened this time as well. I left Raphael in the desert. It was more important for me to head for the Holy City than to bother with your distressed circumstances. And I did the same thing at the gates of the Holy City to meet the king. I hid my face with my robe and continued to look down. When the old selection began and many people were being killed, I did not raise my face. I wasn't trembling from anger at the violence. I was thinking of at that time was how to invade the Holy City. It was then that I heard the sound of battle. An unknown mage and the girl knight broke through the knight's enclosure to let the people escape. There was something I should have done, at least. The old me. What am I doing? After all this traveling, how pitiful have I become? Irritated by such thoughts, I blindly swung my sword and needed to remind me what happened next. I joined you at the unknown mage Raphael, thinking that would be the fastest way to my destination. I didn't cooperate with you for your sakes, and used you for my own purpose. There's no way that I can call myself the same as you. I'm afraid of this journey ending. That is what I have been living for all this time, yet now, near the end, I'm afraid of that. It has been a difficult journey, but because what is the salvation does not measure up to the when it's over. When I thought about that, I was so afraid that I couldn't stand. I am terrified of meaningless ending. It won't be meaningless, there's no way. Lady? I say so, my body says so. There's no way the ending of this journey so you thought will be meaningless, Sir Bedivere, because you must be able to end it whenever you liked. But you didn't, no matter how difficult and terrifying it was, you've come this far. It's because it wasn't a journey for yourself, it was a journey for others. Even if you were scared, you weren't a coward. That's why I'm sure there'll be a meaning to the end of this journey. Final salvation that measures up to the long path you've walked. Yes, I hope so. No, if you believe so. Then I'll do my best to make it so. I cannot lose to a younger knight, after all. No, I just meant, I got all fired up and... Sorry, pretending like I know better. I haven't even mastered my noble phantasm. That is true. Then here's a bit of advice from me, as your senior. Mesh, the noble phantasm true nature is to protect people. But you are not mistaken, it was one of that block's attacks? Focus your mind on the people you should be protecting, rather than replying the enemy's attacks. There is your shield, no, and not of the round stable true nature. There is the path, not to the fake camel built on the Holy Land, but the path of the true pure, white castle that will never crumble. The path to the White Castle. Yes, you already possess the qualifications. Your kind heart. That saved me just now is a proof above all. Portanto, pessoal, com isto terminamos a section 16. Amanhã, quarta-feira, estou a gravar isto agora, mas vocês devem ver amanhã, quarta-feira, mas entretanto, quarta-feira, amanhã, vou continuar a gravar o resto daqui da section 5, da section 17, vou gravar tudo e portanto espero que vocês tenham gostado. Se gostaram, não se esqueçam de deixar o vosso like, comentarem, subscreverem, não se esqueçam também de deixar o like na página de Facebook e no Twitter e eu vejo-vos no próximo vídeo. Fui!